Hello students, welcome to Triveni Memorial Senior Second School online virtual classes. Today I am going to discuss with the new topic, that is Introduction to Three-Dimensional Geometry, chapter number 12. Clear? Chapter number 12, you know very well about. In this chapter, we will discuss about the coordinates, x-axis and the coordinate plane. Clear? You know that this is x-axis, y-axis, and this is z-axis. You know that this is xy plane, and this is zy plane, and this is xz plane. YZ plane, you know the value of x is 0, YZ coordinate, and here coordinate of the point in xy plane, that is xy0. Here coordinate in xz plane, that is value of y is 0. Therefore x comma 0 comma z. And any point on x-axis, the coordinate x00, and any point on y-axis, the coordinate 0 y0. Any point on z-axis, coordinate 0 0 z. This is the main important point in 3D: x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. On x-axis, the value of y and z 0. On y-axis, the value of x and z 0. On z-axis, the value of x and y 0. Clear? Now we divide this coordinate x-axis into 8 octant. Correct? This is first octant, this is second, third, fourth, and here fifth, here sixth, here seventh, and here eighth. Here you know that in first four octant, the value of y, value of z positive. In the last four octant, the value of z is negative. You know that here x y positive, here x negative, y positive, here x negative, y negative, here x positive, y negative. In first four quadrant, z positive. Clear? Z positive. And the last four quadrant, z negative. X, y minus z. Here x minus y minus z. Here x minus y minus z. Here. This is the coordinate, you can say, octant you can say. Here. Very well. Suppose these are three coordinate. Here. These are three coordinate. You know that. Here. These are three coordinate. You can understand with the help of these pens. Do that. You know that this is first octant, xyz positive. Second octant, this is third, and this is fourth, and here is fifth, sixth, here seventh, and eighth. Clear? This diagram. Any doubt? Again, you know that again You know very well. Now this is first octant, second, third, fourth, and below first, fifth, here sixth here, and in first 4 octant, the value of z is positive, and the last 4 octant, the value of z is negative. Okay. Now we start exercise. You know that exercise 12.1. A point is on x-axis. What are its y coordinate and z coordinate? 0, 0, 0. Second question. A point in zx plane. What can you say about its y coordinate? In zx plane, y coordinate 0. Now can you tell me the name of octant? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All three positive. If all three positive, then it is first octant. And next 4, minus 2 and 3. 4, minus 2 and 3. Firstly check this. X positive, Y negative. X positive, Y negative lies in the fourth quadrant. If it is positive, then fourth quadrant. If it is negative, then 8th quadrant. This is 4th quadrant. Similarly, minus 4, 2 and minus 5. Firstly check these 2 points. X negative, Y positive. X negative, Y positive, second quadrant. X negative, Y positive, second quadrant. And you know that if it is negative, then below second, you know very well, sixth, sixth quadrant. Therefore it is sixth. Correct? In sixth quadrant, X and Z negative. Clear? Now minus 2, minus 4 and minus 7. That is 7th quadrant. 7. Question number 4, fill in the blanks. X axis and Y axis taken together determine a plane. That is called XY plane. Coordinate of the points in XY plane is in the form of X, Y and 0. And coordinate plane divides into space into 8 octant. 8 octant. That is answer. Exercise 12.2. In this exercise, we use distance formula. Find the distance between the following pair of the points. Exercise 12.2. That is question number first. 2, 3, 5 and 4, 3, 1. You want to find the coordinate of A. Formula you know very well. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. 4 minus 2, 2 square. 3 minus 3, 0 square. 1 minus 5 minus 4 whole square. That is 4 plus 16. That is root 20. And root 20 you can write root 4 into root 5. Therefore 2 root 5. This is the answer. Yes. Same formula. Distance formula. Distance between 2 points. 4 minus 2, 2. 3 minus 3, 0. And 1 minus 5, that is minus 4. In question number second, show that the points are collinear. Already you know AB plus BC is equal to AC. If AB plus BC is equal to AC, using distance formula you can find AB, then BC, after then AC. If sum of two distance is equal to third, it means the points are collinear. Question number third, verify following vertices are the vertices of isosceles triangle. And you know very well, In isosceles triangle, any two sides are equal. Any two sides are equal. Firstly, find AB, BC, and then AC. If any two sides are equal, then you can say these are the vertices of isosceles triangle. Second part of question number third. Prove that these are the vertices of right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. If the square of any one side, is equal to sum of the square of other two sides, then that is right angle triangle according to the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Question number 4. Find the equation of sets of the points which is equidistant from these 2 points. Question number 4. You know that 1 to 3 and 3 to minus 1 and any point P, X, Y, Z. P is equidistant from A and B. Therefore, P is equal to PB given. With the help of this, find the equation. You know very well, PA square is equal to PB square. Therefore, X minus 1 whole square plus Y minus 2 whole square plus Z minus 3 whole square is equal to PB. X minus 3 whole square, Y minus 2 whole square, Z plus 1 whole square. You know that cancel. Now you can expand. X square plus 1 minus 2x, Z square plus 9 minus 6x, 6z. X square plus 9 minus 6x, Z square plus 1 plus 2z. You know that is cancelled. Minus 2x plus 6x, that is 4x, minus 6 and 8z plus this, that is minus 8z, is equal to, you know that 1 plus 9 10 and 1 plus 9 10, this will cancel. Therefore, dividing by for both sides, which is the answer. This is question number 4. Next, section formula. Section formula of these two, you know very well. M x2 plus nx1 upon n plus n, M y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n, and M z2 plus n z1 upon m plus n. Section formula: point A, point B, and this point R divides M is to an internally division. The coordinate of this x1, y1, z1, and this is x2, y2, and z2. You can apply this is section formula, right? This is internally division. Internally. This is for internally. Internally. If externally division given, this is internally. If externally division, then here you can write minus externally division. You can write mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n, Z2 minus and Z1 upon M minus N. This is for externally division, right? So this formula can apply in this exercise. Next, exercise 12.3, and in 12.3 we find the coordinate. Find the coordinate of the point of the line segment joining the point. First question, 12.3. The coordinate of A minus 2, 3, 5, and the coordinate of B 1 minus 4, 6. And this point C divides the line 2:3 internally. 2:3 internally. Now the coordinate of C, using section formula. Using section formula, that 2 multiply by this and 3 multiply by this. 2 into 1, 2, and 3 into minus 2, 6 divided by 3 plus 2, 5. 2 multiply by this, minus 8, and 3 multiply by this, 9 divided by sum of ratio. 2 multiply by 6, 12, plus 15 divided by 5. You know that minus 4 by 5, here 1 by 5, and here 27 by 5. This is the question related to exercise 12.3. Next, question number 2. Given the point P, Q are collinear. Second, given the point P, Q, and R are collinear, 3, 2, minus 4, Q, 5, 4, minus 6, and this is 9, 8, minus 10 are collinear. Find the ratio in which Q divides PR. In which Q divides PR. Let point Q divides PR in the ratio K is to N. K is to N. Using section formula, find the coordinate of Q. You know that K into 9, 9K plus 3 divided by K plus 1. Next, 8K plus 2 divided by K plus 1. Next, minus 10K minus 4 divided by K plus 1. But the coordinate of Q, given, that is 5, 4, minus 6. 5, 4, minus 6. On comparing, this is equal to this. On comparing, 9K plus 3 divided by K plus 1 is equal to 5. Cross multiply, 9K plus 3 is equal to 5K plus 5. Therefore, 4K is equal to 2. The K is equal to 2 by 4, it means 1 by 2. The answer is 1:2. Correct? Answer is 1:2. Clear? Similarly, for verification, you can solve another part. 8K plus 2 by K plus 1 is equal to 4. Cross multiply. 8K plus 2 is equal to 4K plus 4. That is 4K is equal to 2. That is K is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, your answer is 1 ratio 2. Yeah. Then your homework, try to solve these exercise, very simple chapter. Okay. Thank you.